You know, when you heard His Holiness saying that the best way to deal or to achieve inner peace is about loving kindness and compassion, then later he said that the best way to deal with obnoxious people is to use compassion. Then when someone asked him how the best way to face tragedy and difficulties in life, he said it's with compassion, which he said that generosity and compassion seems to be the mental state that brings about a complete network that is the strongest activation and linked with emotion or states of mind that conduce to flourishing and well-being. So is that just a kind of coincidence? Is this a kind of naive, feeling good expression of nice sentiments, while the wicked world will be there with this nasty reality? Or is it that there is a real deep intrinsic connection between these two? And I think all the teachings which I heard from my great teachers, all the collaboration with my dear scientist friends, and all kinds of walks of life in the world, become more and more convinced that they're so intimately connected. It's like if there is a flame, there is heat. If there's no flame, there's no heat. If there's altruism, genuine altruism, there will be well-being. If there is no genuine altruism, there won't be well-being. In a way, the pursuit of selfish happiness is the most certain undertaking that is bound to fail. It's self-destroying concept. So this idea that you could build your happiness as a little separate entity because it's easier than caring for others, and you don't mind if others are happy, but it's not your job, that's bound to fail, because you know that even you are mindful in that little ego bubble with your own ego at peace. What a dreadful state. You know, it's very stuffy in that bubble. And me all day long, you're so vulnerable. Any word of criticism, you just of like angry or depressed. Any praise, you like a big, balloon of arrogance. So you're so vulnerable. And also, it's bound to fail because it's at odds with reality. We are not separate entities. Now, if you look at loving kindness, what more sort of deeply gratifying state of mind? Of course, the goal is it's other-oriented, so it happens to be a win-win situation compared to the other one. Selfish happiness is a lose-lose situation. Everybody is losing. You are miserable, you make everyone miserable. You meditate for 20 years and everybody says, such a pain, this guy, That's how it happened. So now, altruistic love is the best thing you can offer to others, conflict resolution, anything. And also, this is the best thing you can do for yourself. Plus, resilience. If you're only preoccupied with yourself, how can you be resilient? Everything arises like a threat. The whole world rises as an enemy. If you're full with compassion, just so open to others, so little preoccupied with that little sort of demanding self, so you're very strong. What the Dalai Lama speaks about the courage of compassion compared to the sort of empathic distress that is very self-centered. So, in that sense, the link is very, very, very fundamental. So that's clear that for our others' well-being, for our own well-being, this is the way to go. So now it can be cultivated as a skill. Neuroplasticities show you that. I think you can even change the expression of your genes. You get a bonus with this. But also, it happens to be a much bigger concept. I mean, look at the state of the planet. Will selfishness solve the question of the environment? It's complex, economically, politically, scientifically. But if we don't care for future generation, what's the deal? No problem. We won't be here another 50 years, so why bother? So selfishness will not be the cure. So it's all a question of selfishness versus altruism. If you do care for your fellow human beings now, for your children and grandchildren, and you don't think that 5 generations down is sort of abstract entities, they will be there. They will say you knew you did nothing. You were damn selfish. So it becomes not only a beautiful state of mind that makes everyone happy around you and bring your own happiness, it becomes the most pragmatic force to work together for a better world, bringing positive economy or caring economics, social justice, and caring for future generations in one seamless concept of altruism. So that's why I think it's such a powerful idea. Victor Hugo said, there's nothing more powerful than the idea which the time of which has come. Time is now. And Martin Luther King said, it's up to us to choose whether we want to walk in the light of creative altruism or in the darkness of destructive selfishness. So it's up to us. Now, last thing, if any one of you is tempted with mindfulness, please do caring mindfulness. You do get 2 for the price of 1. Because you can be mindful without caring, but you cannot be caring without being mindful. And think about the mindful sniper and the mindful psychopath. You don't get caring snipers and caring psychopaths.